Yes. So what do you think of Africa?
I think of animals.
It's easy for y'all to get a credit loan coming from Africa than somebody that's went through the slavery and the experience that we went through, our ancestors went through. We don't get the same treatment.
Safaris, a lot of different languages spoken there.
I love Africa. I just got back from Zambia. Beautiful people. The food was wonderful. Everybody was so friendly.
Also, another thing, one thing I forgot. All developing nations always go into Africa for all the resources, whether it's diamonds, cobalt, everything that's used in all of our products, you know, to make the world go round, our airplanes, our cell phones, everything is in Africa. They've always gone in and taken and taken and taken, you know.
Wow.
I mean, the leaders of lots of the countries don't do right either. They don't take care of the people properly, but they hand them a ton of money and then they take, and it's not balanced. It's so unfortunate. Africa has everything, okay?
What do you think about Africa?
I think what we've been told is like that it's poor and whatnot, but from what I kind of know, I heard that it's really beautiful there.
Yeah.
There's like really nice places and like really bad places, as well as like here in America, there's good places and bad places.
And Africa is a huge continent. I know that there's people who like think Africa is a country or something, but I know Africa has a whole bunch of countries. And I think Africa is well known for the diversity of its wildlife. But I know that Africa also, I mean, of course it's got big cities and everything too. It's not like just like, I think sometimes on TV we might see images of like people living in huts or something like that, but certainly like there's big cities like in South Africa, certainly Johannesburg and other cities in South Africa, or Nairobi in Kenya, or I mean lots of other places. I know that I think it's a mix. I've never been there, but I think it's a mix of many like really urban places, but then also rural areas and people who live by farming and areas where there are reserves for animals to live, so that people can go and go on safari and visit.
Yes.
That's certainly part of it too. There's a lot of ignorant people in the United States who don't know about the world, but I've never been to Africa. I lived in Mexico for a few years myself, so I've lived outside of the U.S. for a while. And like right now, here in Fort Worth, I don't really know anybody from Africa except you. I guess I just met you. But I used to live in Florida, and I had some friends. Now I'm saying that I had friends from Africa, and I don't remember. I think they were from Kenya, but I'm not sure. But like college-educated people, entrepreneurs, and so forth. But yeah, so I guess I am a person who can say that I don't believe like the stereotypes that a lot of people might have. It would be interesting to hear what other people would have to say about it too.
Africa is a very diverse continent. The landmass size of Africa, you can fit the United States, China, and Europe in the landmass of Africa. So the way it's depicted on the map is not accurate on most maps we see in the Western world. The people are very diverse. They have a lot of wonderful wildlife, from the oceans to the interiors. More Westerners, Americans, I should say, should visit Africa on vacations, for special occasions. It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
My roommate's from Lagos, Nigeria, so she tells me about what it's like back home, and I've kind of got a different perspective, and it seems like a cool place. She told me it's hot though. She told me it's pretty hot where she's from, but she showed me pictures and it looks nice. But she's told me about the government a little bit and how it's corrupt a little bit, and but it seems cool. It seems different from here, though.
It's nice from what I've seen on TV. I like the wild animals, and I don't know. I liked it in the movie Beast. Yeah, I like that. So I want to go one day.
From what I've seen on TV, I think it's a very hot place, but I think that they have very beautiful sceneries, and I know that you have a lot of beautiful animals, and I think it'd be a nice place to visit.
I feel like we had to go through, of course, being American, Black African American. I feel like we endured a different life going through with a true African has endured. I mean, we understand your history. We understand, I don't know if y'all understand the history what we went through for us being a Black African American. We don't get the same treatment from America as Blacks here that's raised and went through slavery and even getting a loan, bank loan. It's easy for y'all to get a credit loan coming from Africa than somebody that's went through the slavery and the experience that we went through, our ancestors went through. We don't get the same treatment. They just gave $100 million loan to immigrants coming over, but we still have our Black Americans here that's going through the struggle. We still ain't got our 40 acres and a mule yet. You know, we still going through the struggle every day. So I think it's just being treated different. It's nothing against Africa, but I think we just got to understand what we both went through.
I guess when I think about it, I think about a lot of big, beautiful animals, safaris, a lot of different languages spoken there, different cultures, and beautiful, bright colors. I'm gonna go back to like safari, like that's safari. What, like African safari, that's what I think of.
I would think it's the most beautiful country in the world. I would love, if I could afford it right now, I would love to take me a long trip right now because I could use it.
Wow.
Beauty, the homeland of society, great riches of the world, great wonders and education. I mean, just a lot to see and explore. I've had a few friends that I worked with that was from Kenya, a friend from Somalia. I have friends from a few different places in Africa, right? And hey man, I have family that's traveled over there. Unfortunately enough, I haven't had the opportunity, but they loved it. And so hopefully before my life ends, I have the opportunity to go and share a moment in the motherland.
So what do you think of Africa?
I think of animals. I think of greenery. Okay, let's hang on. That's what I think of.
So when you hear the word Africa, what comes to mind?
I'm kind of just amazing beauty.
I think of Ghana. I went to Ghana for a mission trip, so I think of Ghana. I want to go to Kenya. I have a couple others, but that's pretty much it.
So, Africa is a good place. So, people in Africa, beautiful. I am from Africa, so I think it is very beautiful in Africa. And you guys should check out my TikTok. It is Chase_official 929.
How about that? I love Africa. I just got back from Zambia. Beautiful people. The food was wonderful. Everybody was so friendly. Senegal is one of my favorite places. I love the people there. If you've never had chebujin, you've got to have some. It's fantastic. But what the best thing about Africa is the people care. They care about you. They're welcoming. They're inviting. You should go if you have a chance to go anywhere in Africa. I highly recommend it.